I'm going to go straight on to the next meeting, who is Simon. Give it up.
Hello. Hello. Hi. My name is Simon. This is my first time on stage ever. You get a lot of good advice from people when you go on stage for the first time. Today, a friend of mine at work, he told me dude man, you know what would be the funniest thing ever? If you would go on stage and you would be so scared that you shit your pants. So I've not done that yet, but I work with this guy together. I'm from Germany, as you can tell by my accent by now. I work as a graphic designer in Amsterdam, and I know what you guys are thinking of is Germans with creative jobs. That is always a bit dangerous. And it has not really worked out so far for Germans to have creative jobs. Hitler started as a painter, for example. He never became famous for painting. He's not even that creative. He stole the design for the swastika. He stole from Eastern Asia. It was already a long time ago. They had this. It's designed for Buddhism. It's an interesting idea to think of a Buddhist Nazi. When you think about it, it would be he's sitting there in the lotus position, and then he's meditating oh, Karma! Ich will mehr Karma! Ich will den totalen Karma! Something along those lines. I don't think we learned in the first class of stand-up comedy. I don't think we learned to. I think comparing yourself to Hitler in the opening sentence was not its due. It was rather dumb. Anyway, so he stole the design for the swastika. It's not an original design, but that's in design, graphic design. That's pretty much what you do. You steal stuff because coming up with an original idea is really hard. And then it's just depressing. We designers, we're depressing bunch of people. We're miserable. We don't accept criticism. We just assholes. Has everyone ever worked with a designer in his work? Yeah. Not asking about you guys in the back. But anyway, so if you have ever worked with a designer, you know they're difficult to work with. But I'm going to tell you why that is. I'm going to tell you how it feels to be a designer. Just imagine, all of you now, that you are a designer. Alright, so you're a designer. The client comes to you with a brief. The client, you have to know, clients are always, they're perverts, they're disgusting, they smell usually. Worst kind of people. So they come to you, they give you a brief. And it's it's an okay project. You're okay, fine, I'm going to do it. So you go and you start, and that's basically you become pregnant at this point. You become pregnant with this idea for the design. You just have it has in your head, and it forms, and it takes shape, and it grows, and you grow attached to it, and then at some point you give birth to it. It's like you give birth to a child. It's like your daughter. You give birth to her. You see her. She's beautiful. You fall in love immediately. It's your daughter. You love your idea, and you want to make everything so she grows up to be amazing. And you do all of this, and she grows up, and she just becomes beautiful and clever and everything you want, and you're just very proud of her. But you know all the time while you do this that your client, this pervert, is somewhere out there. He's going to come to you, and he's going to come to you and throw money at you and just take your daughter away. And then he's going to go and rape her. That's not even the worst thing. That when he comes to you and he's like, I want your daughter. Give me your daughter. And you show him, I've spent some money, so fine. Yeah, just here's your daughter. Here's my daughter. Here, look at her. She's amazing. And he's like, she's not sexy enough. what do you want, man? She's gorgeous. She's everything you want to be like. She looks exactly like a microphone. She looks amazing. Anyway, she doesn't look anything like this. She's amazing. And he's like, she's not sexy, man. And you're like, what do you consider sexy? What? How could I make her more sexy? Should I make her a new dress? I mean, he's like, I can't even see her vagina from here. Oh man, you're talking about my daughter right now. Yeah, and she has just, and then he rips off her clothes, and then he's like, yeah, she only has one vagina. She could have more vaginas. What are you so obsessed? What is going on? He's like, yeah, and then what is all this stuff? Yeah, well, that's her face. That's the most beautiful thing. Yeah, and look at her eyes. They're amazing. It's like almond-shaped eyes. And he's like, yeah, well, those, actually, yeah, she said, those could be vaginas too. That's the awesome. And you're like, oh, God, what are you doing? Like, do you even know how long it takes to make a good vagina? It takes so much time. I don't have the time for this. And he was like, yeah, well, there only be good vaginas. Just put some holes in there somehow. And so basically, so I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're a designer. Every day it feels like your father performing plastic surgery on your daughter, putting vaginas in all her organs, and it doesn't feel great. Just remember that when you ever have to work with a designer. That's why we behave like this. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys.